Hi, I'm Victoria Gallagher from HipTalk.com, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about visualization and improving your visualization. I get questions from a lot of my customers saying I'm not visual, and in my sessions a lot of times I will ask you to imagine certain things and visualize certain things. And so when you come across those words, you might be thinking to yourself, oh, I don't know how to do that, I'm not very visual, so what do I do? The first thing is that when I say visualize, that means that you can actually call upon any of your senses to do the thing, to imagine the thing. You might imagine it as a feeling, and that means that you're a little bit more of a kinesthetic person, or you might imagine that as a sound, which means that you're a little bit more auditory oriented. However, one thing that I want to make clear is that if you can see, you are visual. Now, you may not be very visual, and you may rely on other senses a little bit more heavily than you do on your skill of visualization. And it's important to get a little bit of a balance with this skill, because the way that the mind works, the subconscious mind works in pictures. If you're able to actually see yourself in a situation, then you're going to have a much easier time creating those results, because it's a very direct suggestion to your subconscious mind if you actually see yourself. It's a little bit more indirect when you just say to yourself these words, or when you're just getting kind of a vague feeling about something. So what I encourage you to do, for one, in order to become more visual, is stop saying that you're not a visual person. That's the very first thing that you want to do, is just start to change your language, start to change the way that you talk to yourself, and say to yourself, I am in the process of becoming a visual person. Just say that. I am in the process of becoming a visual person. And as you do that, as your subconscious mind gets that message, now you're open. Before you were closed. I'm not very visual. You're closed. You're not even allowing that to be a possibility. There are a lot of benefits that you get out of being a little bit more visual oriented, and that is that you're on a little bit more of a direct path to being able to communicate clearly to your subconscious mind what it is that you want by being able to see those images. Not only that, but you're also going to be able to communicate with other people a little bit better, because the fact of the matter is that over 50% of people are visual communicators. So when they speak to you, if they're speaking to you in a visual language, you're going to just tend to be in more rapport with those people the more visual you become. So there are some benefits that you get out of becoming more visual. Now, to work on your visualization skills, I have created a new program called Improve Visualization Skills, and that is going to greatly help you. It's going to take you through a meditation and have you imagine some things and just help you to focus longer and longer amounts of time. Sometimes a person might think that they're not very visual because they're not able to hold a crystal clear image that looks like totally real, totally convincing that it's right there, that they're in that image. And not very many people can do that. So because you're not able to do that, that doesn't mean that you're not visual. It just means, that you're probably more like the average person that does visualize. Really, what it comes down to is being able to remember what something looks like, or be able to imagine what something looks like. I'm sure that you dream, and I'm sure that sometimes you wake up in the morning and you remember your dream, and you remember certain colors and certain things about that dream, certain things, visual things that happened in that dream. So if you can even remember that you dream, then that is really the same thing as visualization. Imagining something that isn't there is a form of visualization, or just remembering something from your past. So even right now, I want you to just go ahead and close your eyes while I'm talking to you. Just kind of get a visual of what I look like, and remember the computer screen that you're watching, the YouTube video that you're watching, and just remember what I look like. And do that while your eyes are closed, and just try as hard, remember what color my eyes are and what color my hair is, and just what shirt I'm wearing, and if I was wearing earrings or not. You can remember all of those things with your eyes closed, and that means that you're in touch with your visual imagination. Okay, so now open your eyes, and now close your eyes again, and try to remember what a rose looks like. Everybody knows what a rose looks like. What color is a rose? And think about a rose, and think about how the petals of each rose look, and think about what the thorns look like, and think about everything that you can recall about a rose. And that, as you're doing that, you might be in touch with the smell, and you might be in touch with the way that it feels. And all of that will also help you maybe to remember exactly what it looks like. So that is just another form of visualization. So you can visualize from the past. You can visualize something that's not really there. You can visualize something into the future. That's where visualization really begins to pay off, because if you can start to get a picture, an image of yourself doing something that you want to do in your future, then you can begin to actually believe that. Your subconscious mind, again, it thinks in pictures, and if it sees you doing something in your future, then it's as if it's already happened. The subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. So the more that you can really get in touch with images of yourself doing things in your future, then the closer you're going to be at getting results, and moving closer and closer to those things, because you actually do begin to believe it at a deep level. And it's that belief that is going to spring you into the right action and on the right path toward achieving your dreams and your goals. So just begin to imagine yourself as a visual person, and start to say to yourself that I am visual. I know how to do this. And as you practice with visualization, it does actually get easier. You may not be able to hold an image for long lengths of time, but it's just like working out. It's just like working out any other muscle in your body. Your brain needs to be able to work out, and it needs to be able to hold these images for longer and longer lengths of time. And it's really not that important to hold things in your mind for that long, just as long as you can start to kind of get a vague image of things. That's really all you need to do. A lot of people put a little bit too much importance on the ability to see very vivid, bright, clear images. And you don't really have to do that, although it is a challenge for you to overcome if that's what you would like to do. And it is a challenge that you can overcome with practice. So anyway, I encourage you to do more visualization and work on that. And I, again, am just about to come out with a new program on improving your visualization skills. This is something that I really like to visualize, and it just really helps me to get on the same page with my goals, and really just it's just something that has always worked for me to help me to get to where I want to be. And so I just really encourage you to take advantage of that skill that you have the ability to do and learn how to do it and learn how to get better at it and get closer and closer to achieving your goals. That's all I want you to do. I'm Victoria Gallagher from hiptalk.com, and I hope you have a wonderful day.